I was totally gonna live tweet this, but I'm already moving too slowly, so I guess hashtag Votaris of Booze is gonna have to wait.
It's like something is pulling my strings.
Georgie has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but was enough to astound me. Perfect. I'm gonna help. Alright, so when was Simon last seen? We're solving this. Sent his door home, then he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus. What is the Focus? He has told us not to approach the Focus. Please tell me the Focus is not called... is not what they call the polyhedron in this, because that would kill me. I think the Focus is his inner sanctum, right? It's not actually the polyhedron. Servants discovered him. Yeah, it's the inner chamber. Cool. Okay, I'm fine with that. Rather than ransacked, everything that was breakable had been broken. Since disfigured, contorted body showed more signs of terrible suffering. It's like it twisted, it's time broken. I think. No one has touched the body is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. Perfect. It's a study, an extraordinarily spacious creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. What? It's like an equation or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. No Simon goddamn. Yeah. He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why this whole town reveres him. Does that exist at all? Bravo, Doctor. Isn't he a work of genius to you? Alas, yes, he did. Hey, Raphael the Turtle. What games are similar to this? That's a tough question. It's strongly narrative-based. Buddhism. Yeah, it's, Buddhism comes close. I guess that's an answer. I don't have a good answer for you. It is long and very narrative-based and weirdly translated. It's not going to be super gameplay intense. There's a lot of dialogue. Too simple of an explanation. Simon well and truly did exist, as even what's left in disarray. It's so hard for them to accept his existence that the thought of his demise is now driving them mad. Death is a challenge to our continued existence. If you're just joining us, Raphael the Turtle. We came to a town to try to conquer death itself, so we wanted to meet with a really old guy because we thought he might be able to help us conquer death since he lived for such a long time, but he died, so now we're trying to find his murderer. This is his son. Trust my intuition. Do whatever I like. Speak to whoever I feel the need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you'll find them. Keep looking to the last breath. Isidore Barak. So his murderer could not be an ordinary person, or even a person. It can only be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I'll be careful. That's a good answer. Let's go see Isidore Barak. I almost died a lot. It's cool. I hope I don't have to fight anybody else today. I don't think I have to fight anybody else today. I went the wrong way. Raphael the Turtle? Yeah, it's a really strange game. It's beautiful, but it's also slow. I will be 100% honest. One of the reasons I'm streaming this is just for the VOD, because I want to transcribe it later. But I want to transcribe it to having spent 60 hours playing the original translation, I've decided to invest maybe that long again playing it retranslated to get the new translation so I can compare the two. So that gives you a sense of how much investment of mine it has already asked for. So I think it's worth it, but it's definitely weird. It's not like a lot of games. It's very slow paced. It's time matters a lot. You have a very limited amount of time to do everything, and you have to be pretty thoughtful about it. I got in one fight, and you can see maybe my health in the upper right is at a sliver there, so I'm going to have to figure out how to rectify that. Punishing. Oh, how ferocious Mother Nature is, for 'tis her wrath that has to be withstood. Oh, friend, if only I could wet my whistle, I'd gladly give you anything on earth in exchange for a gulp of chilly spring water. Carouser is what they call him. They called him drunk in the original translation. He has a bandage, but I do not have enough water to give him for it. Yeah, well, sometime. Raphael the Turtle, how'd you find the stream? A little surprised to have people watching me at all. Because it is a weird game, like you say. Opening my map like I don't know exactly where I'm going. I'm doing all this like pro pathologic stuff, like picking up water bottles and rooting through trash cans. Oh, cool. Well, welcome. Thank you for watching. How'd you hear about the game then? It's not a thing a ton of people are into, as far as I know. Oh, TV tropes. Nice. It's a really good game. It's pretty cheap right now. I think the Steam key for it is like $3 on the Humble store. So if you're interested from what you're seeing, it's definitely worth checking out. I'm probably not going to make enough of a dent in it tonight to make it look super appealing to you. But if you're into the idea of a very long drawn out mystery about, I don't know, life and people, that's very vague, but the nature of life and art, I guess, I don't know, then it's definitely worth picking up. It's, you know, $3, pretty cheap. It is a super, super great game. It's not for everyone, but it is for me, and I like it a lot. Mitigate Disaster, do you want to give, like, an extremely proper explanation of what this game is and how it works? I'm going to Barack's house and must concentrate. This is our map, by the way. We're looking at this. I was sort of hoping that we could... Oh, yeah. This is the map. We started out over here. This is the Horns area, right? Horns. Okay, it's still called the Polyhedron. That's nice. We're going here. This is where Isidore Barak lives. He's the last person to see Simon Kane alive. Simon Kane is the immortal dude we were supposed to come see, but the problem with immortality is you died, so now he's dead. Mitigate Disaster, I am at least partly joking with you, because I realize this is a hard game to explain. A foul murder occurred here this night. No unauthorized access allowed. Who was killed? Isidore Barak, my colleague, the guy who last saw the dude I wanted to see, is dead. I knew him. The very best. No, dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town, but if there's someone, it just has to be that. Someone. The thing was no man, that's what I think. This murderous deal is all mysterious. Too true. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm with the elbow. Yeah, I like that. That's how long it was. It broke off. There's dust on the floor, for the deceased had been a renowned stepwalker, and the dust was all covered in hoof steps and like traces of a sharp bone, as if someone was using a walking stick around there. The Shabnak Adir, the clay man-eater. What the hell? Is there a person of a simpler mind decided to work with the case? Assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Saburov family. His house is in decline, but is still very powerful and very much respected, for it's they that have been responsible for maintaining worldly order, and public safety. There's their Rod. Rod is where they live. Okay. Just take that road up there and get to the cave between the authors, let you in. Shows that's over from the start. I don't care about you otherwise. The Rod. So just so we look at our maps, we have kind of 3 houses of power in this game. So House of Power 1 is the Kanes. They're the people we talk to first. Simon Kane is the immortal dude I'm supposed to be chilling with. His bro Victor and his sister and Victor's daughter Maria live here. They're kind of the intellectuals of the town. We're going to see Alexander Saburov. The Saburovs used to be mighty and powerful, but now it's... Yeah, it says only has 2 persons now, a governor devoid of any real authority and his dying wife. They still have some power, as one of the 3 ruling families. Mitigate Disaster, thank you for doing a really good job of explaining this game. It's better than I would have done. I'm actually pretty impressed with this translation so far. Mitigated Disaster and Roji Manwich can put in their views on it, but like, as much as I don't love all of the voice acting, most of the dialogue lines are pretty good, and they're all intelligible at least. Can you sleep in any bed? That's good to know. I wish I'd known that at the start. And also, can you use any other character's chest of drawers? I actually don't know if you lose stuff if you put them in these drawers or not. My guess is no. The man of the hour. Daddy fuck me eyes himself.
The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid. Simon was doomed.
Simon was doomed. Welcome to the rod. Look at those eyes. Do you stroll the astrologist's videos in high regard? Sometimes I have to. Are you an astrologist? I love it. Yeah, I'm a ruler. Astrology can be very curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. To act according to factual circumstances. Would you agree? Yeah.
The rabble is completely out of control. They must have been bottling up their lowly instincts for quite some time.
He sounds kind of drunk. Sounds like a drunk Liverpudlian? Liverpoolian? Yeah, do you have any weapons? Let's start there. Just finish distributing your remaining weapons to the patrolman sent to the Bone Stake lot. Catch some man-eater oligog. But even if I had weapons, I wouldn't give any to you. Why in the world should I? Going to lynch a woman. Good story. Great. Roji Manwich killed the spearman. He does not get what's so cool about him. Did you kill Half-Light? Was his name Half-Light? Because if you killed Half-Light, then you missed the hell out, and you should go back to the Purging Shrine and revive Argo and do it again until you're not killing Half-Light. If it said Half-Light Spear of the Church, then yes. If it was blue and it said you got invaded by a Spear of the Church, then no. We're also talking about Dark Souls. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, college. Mitigated Disaster. Can you explain Spears of the Church to Roji Manwich if you get a second? Myth of a man-eater from the steppe, a creature called a Shabnak Adder. Supposedly, it can only take female form even though it's made up of all sorts of filth. Where my patrolman wears its lot. Back alley is right in the middle of Earth. It's in Middle Earth, between the Tanners and the Skinners districts. Used to be a huge dump, and before that, the mob had used it for their barbaric gatherings some time ago. They reclaimed the dump and revived the tradition. Won't be easy to find the place. Man-Eater 2. Don't. Those are just dirty rumors. You'll find some poor victim of a frenzied mob there. Neolithic artifact.
I've got a firm hand.
He's got a firm hand in the rod. Invited by Isidore, but now it turns out that he's been murdered, yes. Murder is always one step ahead of me, same what took Simon's life. Are there any traces? I find interrogating suspects. I actually need to know. I think I just like the part where I poke people with sharp objects. Yeah, tell me. Oh, yeah. Ripper. Roji Manwich, did you miss the part where I went to see Isidore and he's dead? It's not like a spoiler. That's how I ended up here. Is because he told me. Sent him to study surgery and he's with a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned. Turn to the evil of bone. Just to grab the inheritance. So what, did he leave a fortune? His belongings are being evaluated as we speak. Steppe people's idea of airship still comes with those ancient connotations. Tribal ethics. Next of kin not only inherit things, they inherit knowledge, fate, and power. Such a move is incompatible with a student of medicine in my mind. You find him. It's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as clairvoyance? No. Jerk. What's with his face? Just this game is old and gross. That's literally all it is